see you in Atlanta. We don't go to the same spot. We not on the same team.
I'm gonna move. Like I said, I'm not.
In the streets, said you're watching Q.
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that. For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Q in the streets. I'll take that one.
3, 2. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q, back in the building with another video. Y'all already know what time it is. Before I start, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you guys can be tuned and locked in each and every time I drop a video right here on this page. Y'all already know what we're talking about today. We're talking about Chasing Atlanta. Alright guys, we're gonna be talking about episode 4 and episode 5 of Chasing Atlanta. Y'all trying to figure out, Q, where in the hell is the review for episode 4? So I was actually editing and I was almost to the end of it, about to post it. But it was taking so long and I had some other things come up and I was tweeting about it. And shout out to Gabby and Deanna Dean. Of course, y'all know I got my notes ready in place. But shout out to them because they was just like, Q, combine both videos. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to talk about episode 4, which was last week's episode, too much because so much happened in episode 5 that it's really unnecessary to kind of go back and fluster through all the stuff that happened in episode 4. However, you know, it's more so a filler episode. I think there is some things that were funny and that stood out. So because I'm not going to review too much, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know one thing that stood out to you guys in episode 4. Before we move on, I want to let you guys know that I have some new hoodies out, and right now they are on the whole, you know, Black Friday sale and all that good carrying on. So right now they are half the price. So please get your Dreams Are Real hoodie. All my Q-tips, I appreciate y'all. I will put the link down below. Please support. And for those of you who already have your hoodies on the way from my Instagram, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all just don't even know. You know, you guys make me, y'all make me work. They're like, Q, do this and do that and do this and do that. So I am behind the scenes trying to make sure that I bring you guys everything that is that you desire. So the very next thing is I want to let you guys know that this particular video is sponsored by... What's up, y'all? I want to let you guys know that this particular video is sponsored by the one and only Love All You Can While You Can. Some of my good friends out in Atlanta. And you guys know I am huge on packaging. Look at the details of this. I'm so excited about it. As I'm opening the package, I want to know that a love movement is a mission to change the world through the power of love. Can we talk about the packaging though? Like, I'm super excited. Oh, and it's a box full of goodies. So I will definitely make sure I put their social medias and everything down below. It comes with a handwritten thank you card. I get a band to wear around my arm, a pen, and much more. Thank you guys so much. Love All You Can While You Can for sponsoring this particular video. And guys, of course, they left me with a dynamic shirt. So it's your boy Q. Let's get back to the video. I want to give a big, huge thank you to my friend JP out in Atlanta and to your organization, Love All You Can While You Can. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's get into Chasing Atlanta, episode 5, titled A Mad Tea Party. They should have titled it A Angry Tea Party, because my God, today so much happened. Let's get into the beginning episode and we're gonna work our way through this thing. And then of course, y'all, I need some feedback. I need y'all to talk back to me, all right? So Lauren opens up the scene. Can I say how great Lauren England is looking this season? Lauren England opens up the scene, leaving the airport, just getting back to Atlanta, and she gets in the car and has a conversation with her dad. I think her father, you know, continuing to film and be a part of the show. One thing that we love about Lauren's father is he is going to be supportive, and no matter what it is that she's doing, you know, she want to be Beyonce. He is like, yes, you know. Outside of the funny stuff, I love to see the dynamic of Lauren's father even not being sure of who she is or how to handle this particular situation. And I'm pretty sure that there are some parents watching who, you may have a LGBT kid and you may not have the answer. So I think it's very important, and I love to see Lauren's father actually respect her and ask questions that are respectable. So that's real dope of him. Lauren talks about her wanting to become an artist. Now, one thing I will say about going overseas and stuff like that, and I hear this from so many people, when you go overseas, those people really do love us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're tall, they think you're an athlete. If you're a super, super pretty girl, they think you this, so they think you that. So, I'm sure that she had a lot of people like walking up to her and, probably thinking that she was this person. But anyways, regardless, I'm super glad that, something in her sparked a different interest. And I feel like it's dope for people to have just more than one, one card to flip. So the fact that she can put out music, do hair, own a salon, these different things, whether you agree with them or not. Q, slow down talking. Y'all see I gotta slow down talking. I'm trying to get everything out. All right, but I just think it's dope that, Lauren wants to become an artist. She went overseas. She's inspired. She's back ready to make music. And she's finally ready to let the world know. And for the Chasing Reality franchise, this is probably one of the first times that Lauren has actually even opened up about her being fully trans and, actually transitioning, all those things. Because for a long time, we knew Jalen Aaron White, who did, who was in this for promotion and all these other things. So I am excited to continue to see her storyline play out on the show. Next scene, we got Oliver Twist, and he has an old friend come over. Chef Holly opened up the scene. Shout out to Chef Holly. Now let's go ahead and get into it because I know y'all are waiting to hear from me. So Oliver has an old friend that comes over, and the scene is just so awkward and weird and cringy. Outside of my personal stuff, we're gonna get into that in just a second. But have y'all ever been on a date with somebody and they sitting there just rubbing your shoulder and doing that and going down your back, and this is the first time that y'all, you popping up with flowers and y'all talking about marriage and, let a man lead you. Some people be pushing, some people be reaching, some people be trying. And speaking of trying, I'm so glad that it took you so long to try to get on this show, and I'm so glad that you finally got what it is that you accomplished and set out for, which was to be a part of Chasing Atlanta. Let me tell you something. The whole time that this guy tried to quote unquote get to know, see all that rah-rah and let a man lead you, hey, slow it down. You know what I'm saying? I felt like this particular person was not around in my life, but they were cool at first. It was just a little too fast for me. Like, it was too fast. Like, what you guys saw on the camera is real life. It was a little too fast, a little too awkward. And just been trying to get on the show for years. Well, I wouldn't say years, you know what I'm saying? I will know that I wasn't the only avenue. I'm pretty sure Oliver wasn't the only avenue. I know that for a fact. See, for me, I just was a little, not even frustrated. I'm just like, you're on the show and you mentioning me. But I'm just so happy that you found a way to get on the show. And I hope that you got what you wanted from this. I'm not sure what you were trying to achieve by name dropping, because, you're going around and, well, not even going around. You're on this platform saying, like, we used to talk. Like, yeah, that was the only thing that we did was used to talk, because you damn sure didn't get close enough to get to the treasure box. So you're right. We did used to talk. I just find it funny that even in that particular scene, like, he says a statement like, oh, I want you and Q to work it out. Just a couple of weeks ago, you was at my house, or, you know what I'm saying? You was around me. And you knew Oliver and I were beefing. So the fact that you triggered your ass over there and months later I found out you filming, I feel like that's whack. I tell you to your face, I would have told your whack ass to your face when we was in Atlanta at Henry's, when I saw you out there, we was filming for Chasing Atlanta. I would have told your ass then. I feel like it was whack. I feel like you coming on the show saying that was whack because I know you. So I'm sorry, Q-Tips. I just unnecessary. Girl, you just want to be on this, and it was so cringy. It was so cringy. Anyways, I'm gonna get off that because I don't really have anything more for it, and he knows where we stand, and that's just that on that. The very next scene, you got your little freaking Frank. You got Troy and Dominique. What I will say about the newbies, and when I say the newbies, Dominique, Rico, and Travis, they are carrying this Chasing Reality Season 4, Chasing Atlanta Season 4. The newbies are carrying the season on their bike. You know what I'm saying? I get that from King Kane. Shout out to King Kane while I'm on that, who was in episode 4. I was like literally screaming. I said that because, like I told you, I was making a review, but the editing, it got so long-winded. The people on Twitter said, Q, just do both. But anyways, I was mentioning in my last review how dope I thought it was for King Kane to, have this crossover franchise with us, and, just seeing that, because it was just a full circle moment, because I know a lot of his quote-unquote Kaniacs enjoyed it, and not just Kaniacs. If you are a fan of the Chasing Reality franchise, seeing King Kane kind of just sparked something in you, like, oh, that's what's up. I know he's finna bring it, deliver. I would have loved, and I said this in my last review, I would have loved to, 1, film with Kane, and 2, I would have loved if I'm not sure what the rest of the season looks like. I know I haven't seen him around. I would have loved if he would have been around the cast a little bit more, had some type of tie-in with it, even if he wasn't like an official cast member. But anyways, let's stay on topic. I will say, again, the newbies are bringing it. Plus, Troy. Now, Troy, I feel like, is coming back, having to, really rumble to, because of his season 3. But anywho, they discussed not having a field day. Now, if you remember in episode 4, I'm trying to revert and do both because I didn't. That was the scene where Rico was in the studio, and of course Kendra, Dom, and Troy, they all met at the studio to kind of support Rico in the studio. We didn't see Rico in the studio, though. We saw a bunch of foolishness that was happening outside. Anyways, Troy kept saying something that I feel like he went into the dinner scene with his guards already up, like, because he kept saying they better sit there and eat their damn food. Y'all better sit there and eat y'all damn food. Y'all better sit there and eat. Like, he said that like 3 or 4 times. So we knew from watching that scene, he was already going in there with a mindset of, don't come in here with that today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about that. It's his birthday dinner. And a lot of people really take their birthdays, serious. I'm not really like the biggest, birthday person like that. I think I just started celebrating this year. Anyways, Oliver arrives to that particular scene. One thing I found so freaking funny about that scene is just because, I don't know if y'all remember in like a review or 2 I did before. If you haven't seen my last reviews, go back and watch them because I do spill a little tea. Y'all know I just be talking. I have always noticed like this little banter between Troy and Oliver, and yet they still are, I think, trying to get to a better space. You just hear them say and do certain little things. But anyways, and what I mean by that is Oliver leaves the green screen, and he's like, let me go find out what Troy do. Let me see if it's a YouTube or a podcast. I thought that was hilarious. Oh my God. But I know Troy did not like that. I know Troy is pissed off. But anyways, Oliver arrives and they discuss Kendra and Oliver. I know I read some of the comments, but before I even read the comments, I was looking at the screen at the same way I know some of y'all were looking at the screen. If we hear about this one more time, like, oh my gosh, I just feel like that was like the longest thing this season was, Oliver and Kendra. Anyways, Oliver talks about it for like a hot second, but he just kind of moves it along because it's kind of like, listen, I think at this point he's tired of talking about it. We tired of listening at it. We tired of watching it. He's tired of talking about it. So he kind of throws the shade over and let them discuss, Miss Lauren, because you remember last episode before that, Lauren put Oliver, excuse me, I know it's 10,000 of us. Oliver puts the camera in their face with Miss Lauren on FaceTime, and it's just like, all these things were said, and then Dominique, I guess later on, trying to figure out, well, why did Lauren block me, and why is this happening, and why is that happening? So he lets Oliver know, I know y'all had a conversation. Now she done blocked me. So I guess he's trying to like see what side Oliver stands on, you know, and you know, he even says like, I see why they call you messy, but Dominique being a newbie. Again, I love Dominique. I sometimes feel that he makes some, quote unquote, my opinion, some beginner mistakes. And I think that he was coming in because, you know, chasing this, the brand is so strong. He came in making sure that his spot, you know, was quote unquote, quote, secured. So I feel like that's why you guys feel like he was inserting himself and he was doing that and he needed to sit down, he needed to relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say this because I rock with Dominique. But I think, again, I do think that he's making some newbie mistakes. But I feel that if he's open, if they want him back for another season, that I feel like he's gonna have a way better second season. But anyways, the next scene is Imani Van Zap. Imani Van Zap did a piece of reading this week. Good God. Like, we've been waiting on it, but you taught the whole girls a new one. She got everybody together. So, appreciate that. Y'all know I love me some Imani Van Zap. Shout out to Imani Van Zap, who always keeps it real. Now, again, she gave them girls a reading for a lifetime, but it was super funny. Next scene is Lauren, and she is sitting on the bed with her, I guess, new assistant. And she talks about how she just has this new signing deal out in China for $5 million and everything like that, et cetera, and how coronavirus hit. So once Corona hit, she was unable to, you know, fly back and forth, and this, you know, just some things that she was discussing in that scene. I don't know why the assistant was giving me a whole lot in that scene. He was just a little spicy. He was just a little spicy. I don't know if it was just me, but again, in that particular scene, he was just a little spicy. I knew he probably knew he was gonna be filming, but I don't know. It was just a lot for me, but that was that on that. Professional look, I have to say, regardless if you are a quote-unquote fan of Miss Lawrence or not, the girl is killing these confessional looks, and she looks good. God dog. The next scene was Kendra and Wayne at their video shoot. This scene was so hard for me to watch. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if I was distracted by all that paint that was on Wayne and Payne head, and I was scared it was just gonna go down and go on his see-through Gucci shirt. It was hard for me to watch because I didn't know if he was like P. Diddy, like from back in the day. Like, why are you in the music video? Like, and when did you and when did you become a rapper? To be in the music. See, this is what I be saying. It was the grease on the neck for the confessional. You finally got a confessional, and the grease. That whole scene. And I love Dominique, I love Rico. They made it funny because Rico with the dog. Y'all, I just can't take Wayne no more. I'm sorry, and I know I can't. When I saw the song come up and I saw the video, I just got so exhausted and drained. The next scene, we get to the scene of the hour, the scene that you guys have been waiting for a long time. We pull up to Troy's event. He has it out in East Point at what? The Forum. Now, it's hosted by Oliver and Troy. It's Troy's birthday dinner, but it's hosted by Oliver. I think a lot of people had questions about that. But anyways, the people start showing up and the people start arriving and et cetera. Wayne and Kendra, they're a group, so I have to say it. Again, I don't have any personal problems with Kendra, but they do. They show up together and they don't speak to no damn body. How do you come into somebody's event and walk past the host? If I was Oliver, I would have turned their little asses around right there at the door and told them they'll come back. They can come in when they speak. If Oliver's standing at the door and it's my event, I mean, it's Troy's event, but I mean, I guess. But then the first thing that come out their mouth in the green screen is, we trying to figure out what's wrong with the energy. Girl, y'all the energy. What do you mean? I don't understand. Woo! So, now the next part was funny. Lauren. So I think everybody was under the impression that Oliver and Troy were having an event together. Because even I, out here in Cali, thought that Troy and Oliver were having an event together. And I think that's why Miss Lauren sent a gift. Is in her, because we both were actually going to collab on the God, I'm so glad. But anyway, it was supposed to collab because I'm already in enough foolishness this season. Lauren sends a gift to Troy's event for Oliver. Y'all, that was funny. But to me, I feel like that is what started it. Let me keep on my notes, but I feel like that's what got Kendra so upset. I feel like that's what got her so upset when the gift was sent and it was for Troy. I'm not sure, but I'm just not a person where a person's name or them sending a gift, their presence. We saw it at the studio last week when they were all in the studio. Just the mentioning of his name, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, so, and then, for Lauren to send a gift concerning them two, because she was already trying to keep it cute. And I hope you guys saw the uncut version. And I'm going to get on that in just a second. But anyways, she just starts losing it. Troy's pissed off about this gift because he's trying to figure out why this big boss ain't send him no gift. And he tired of hearing about K. Michelle, y'all. That was funny. This was a pretty funny episode. I have to give it to y'all. And that's why I say the newbies is carrying this season on their back. Anyways, like I say, she gets mad at for the gift. We're gonna keep it a buck. And the reason I can stand firm on that is because you have to watch the uncut version. The second thing that pissed her off was I feel that she got upset when Oliver was trying to keep the peace. I feel like when he was like, listen, we didn't come here for that today. We didn't do da-da-da-da. We didn't da-da-da-da. The line, the scene that took me out, Travis walking and getting something to eat during the middle of the girls fighting. It's hilarious as hell, and I feel like that's why I said last season that Travis, in my opinion, is going to be a breakout in a sense because, he just does those little things that are funny that makes him stand out. There was a comment that Wayne the Pain made with his greasy ass confessional screen to Kendra like, I don't even know why we doing this with Oliver, or Oliver ain't about that life. He ain't gonna do nothing but call the police. Girl, what do y'all think we gonna sit around and be throwing chairs with y'all? Now, let's be clear, ain't nobody scared of y'all. But do y'all really think that anybody, I don't give a hell if it's y'all at the house. Do y'all really think that y'all gonna be around people that's throwing chairs? And I don't care what y'all got going on. Girl, you come around here throwing chairs. Yeah, girl, we calling the police. Are you crazy? I don't understand, why would you even say that on camera to your talent? You're supposed to be her business manager, keeping her out of trouble. We all see what the problem is. Wayne the Pain, you are the problem for Kendra. Let's move on to the uncut version. Let's talk about the uncut version. The uncut version, first of all, starts out with Oliver and Troy praying before all the children arrived. Did y'all really pray? I don't think y'all prayed hard enough. Y'all should have prayed a little bit harder because it was some crazy energy that came up in there. This is where you find out that, in my opinion, that she actually showed up to fight me and Lauren. I think it was said in the regular episode, but I think in the uncut version, I was sitting there watching mama showed up to scrap. She wanted me. It's not, or she had something to say to me or Lauren or whatever her and Wayne thought. To the point of when they're talking about their accomplishments and all that stuff, you start to see the energy come out. So I think when Oliver was talking about his accomplishments, you can start to see the jealousy kind of just pop out. Crazy watching the unedited version was how just chill everybody was for 30 to 40 minutes, which is how filming usually goes. And then half the time y'all don't get to see a particular comment or a particular something go wow. So I'll be grateful for the uncut version sometimes. One thing that I found funny about the uncut version scene is just, again, of how just good the energy was and everybody was talking about each other. When it was time for Wayne to talk about himself, everything that he had to say was about Kendra. So what do you have going on? What's your glam moment? What's your this? What's your that? He said, oh, they're talking about, oh, well, Kendra got music videos coming out. Kendra got this coming. Why are you here, bro? You're her business manager. Stay behind the scenes. You don't even know how to talk about you on camera. Whew. So much happened in this episode. Oh, my goodness. I want to definitely hear what you guys have to say about this episode. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know whose side you're on. If you agree with some of the things I've said and not have said. Is there some things that you guys think I should have covered? Also, I want to hear your opinion on just where the show is at this particular point in the season. I would love to read some of you guys' feedback. All right, guys, it's your boy Q. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Come back for episode 6. Things start getting a little bit deeper. And yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to continue to be an interesting ride on this whole chasing reality for the remaining of the season for Chasing Atlanta. Anyways, follow me on all of my social media sites, guys, at Quentin T. Harris, at Quentin, Quentint Harris. Make sure that you guys go down in the comments below and grab a t-shirt. grab your sweats, grab your sweatshirts, grab your hoodies, and I have some t-shirts and some other things on the site. Of course, you guys see the book in the back. My book and my first book is on my site as well. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all for another episode of Chasing Atlanta. It's your boy Q. Oh, and make sure y'all watch the Uncut version. Peace. I'm out.
Now I see this motherfucker Troy. Supposed to be Kendra motherfucking friend. I had to transform on this bitch. This motherfucker trying to throw a bottle
I just cannot
at the
believe
queen.
it. But you know what? Let's go.
I got you, friend.